probably about 5 or 6 years ago, my organization, or the organization that I run, called SkillPlan, our mission and mandate is to help improve the skills of workers in the construction industry. And what we were noticing is that on the job there's not a kind of a formalized system for training people on how to be a good mentor. And so from that, we started asking questions, well, what does it mean to be a good mentor, and what does that system look like? So then we went into the workplace, started talking with industry people, asking that question, and then that's how we developed the 6 steps to mentoring, as well as the 6 lessons for the apprentice, because we know it's a two-way street between the mentor and mentee, that relationship. And then as we finished developing it in that framework, then we connected with key industry people like Andy at EJTC, and then we implemented the customized program in partnership with EJTC.
Yeah, so we as a industry group, we actually wanted to make sure that we could bring in a mentoring system which would truly make a difference. Like, we did know that we couldn't really structure a system where companies would need to send people away for like a week or so of training to actually come back and be a designated mentor. What we've done here is in partnership with actually SkillPlan, we have taken their system and we have now crafted it into short workshops which will work for our industry. We are not training just separate mentors. We are training our whole workforce in how to actually be a mentor. We have always mentored, because that's what we've done for really hundreds of years. That's how the trades are passed on. What we need to do is to do it better. Like, we have too many things that are happening out on job sites where there's loss of productivity. Perhaps things aren't being actually done safely. Perhaps there's some workplace friction which will happen because people haven't really understood what they were told what to do, and they do it wrong. And what we want to do is actually cut that back.
So how do you formalize the informal learning that takes place on the job? As Andy was saying, mentorship happens. It's been happening for years and years and years, but I don't think the industry really looked at what is the most efficient and effective way of transferring that knowledge from the skilled worker to the unskilled worker. We looked at 2 aspects of mentorship, and so one is what does it mean to be a good apprentice, to be a good mentee, to be a good learner. And so we came up with the strategies based on industry input called the 6 lessons for apprentices. And basically what it is, it's kind of communication. It's also about planning your goals, understanding your learning styles, so that you understand how to communicate, how to respond in those learning situations that take place on the job, and then also how to strategically plan your apprenticeship program. And then for the mentor, it's called the 6 steps for mentoring. And what that's about is really about good instructional delivery on the job. It sounds funny, but they are teachers. And so it's from what kind of task are you going to teach that apprentice? How does that connect to the big picture in the workplace? How are you going to demonstrate that skill? How are you going to provide feedback? How are you going to assess progress? And so that's kind of the summary of it.
Well, I have actually been in this trade now for 42 years, and I've never been trained how to be a mentor. Like, we've always tried to do it, but this program that we got was 6 steps to mentoring. It's such a simple concept, and we're making sure that everybody on like the job sites will know how to do it. This is not a simple task. We've been at it for 3 years, but it is going to make a true and major difference to our job site.
Long term is I would love to see the mentorship program actually implemented into the Red Seal program as a learning outcome, and I know Andy would agree on that.
Absolutely.
And the other aspect is greater engagement with the employers and industry, and we're seeing it. It's happening. The other thing that we'd like to do is do a heavy research analysis of of is it really making a difference in the workplace. I know the results will be positive, but actually having valid data to actually push the idea of mentorship so more people are engaged in that.
It was strange there too, like we talked about putting the skill of mentoring into the Red Seal program. I had tried that last year, and it's like nobody was really listening. Yet it's such an integral part. Like we're the trade. This is what we need. We must train our people in how to mentor, how to take feedback, and I think we're doing it very well.